Hi, welcome, and today for my next platinum, let me present you with the amazing game Ghost of Tsushima. To get a platinum trophy is actually quite easy in this game. What I mostly have to do is, as always, finish the main story, do a ton of side quests, complete the map on the 100%, and then what I'm left with are the stragglers, the gameplay and miscellaneous trophies. So with my plan full in mind, let's begin our new adventure, and where else would be better start than in the difficulty section menu. Just to clarify, there are no specific achievements for different difficulties. Your main goal is to complete the game no matter what the difficulty. But because I have already played this game a couple of times, I have willingly choose to play it on the lethal difficulty. Main reasoning being, it is the best experience you can get from this game. At least that's what I thought. And so here we are, defending our land from the invading Mongols. Did it go well? No, not really. You know what? It's gonna take some time before I get used to the 30 FPS and slight delays. I know those are not excuses you're hearing. Anyways, the Mongols are way too strong and everyone is dead, including us. We are kinda lifeless, and the same goes for our uncle, who is basically the lord of all of Tsushima. A big name for the Mongols to kill. And so everyone died. Thanks for watching. Somehow we survived. It turns out that some random woman called Yuna saved us and treated our wounds. You should remember her, it is not the last time we see her. But now, let me just skip through the prologue, okay? I learned that Lord Shimura, that's my uncle, is not dead and that the Mongols took him to the castle Canada. And with this information, we are obviously going there immediately to save our uncle. So I got my sword and then one more extremely crucial thing. Unfortunately, to get it, first I have to go through the hardest part of this entire game. Decide which of these 3 horses is gonna be my companion for the rest of the playthrough. And also choosing their name. So I chose the white one, not racist by the way, and name him Sora. This is gonna be my closest companion until the very end of the game. And after 10 long minutes, I think I choose the right one. And now to Castle Canada and rescue my uncle and defeat the Mongols. And to boost our fighting spirit, there's also our first trophy, Gathering Storm. There is now absolutely nothing that can stop my momentum. This adventure has only just begun, but I can already feel its ending. So that guy over there is Khotun Khan, the main villain and leader of the Mongols. And if I defeat him, I think you can guess what will happen. So let's go for this easiest 1v1 of my life. Lock in, lock in. I can do this, I can do this. I think I died. What? I'm dead. What the hell? Where are iframes? Well, I might have lost, but I'll be back. And that was the prologue. Now the Tsushima Island is opened for exploration, but before going into the long exploration of the world and the question marks, let's first focus on the main story. My main goal is to get enough strength to get back to the Castle Canada and again try to get it back from the Mongols and save my uncle. So first let's talk to Yuna and she's going to teach me how to beat the Mongols. Mongols are a little barbaric. They don't play by the rules and that's something we could see at the beginning. And so we have to throw away our honor as a samurai and play by our own rules. What do I mean by that? Let's just say that this guy's back is very stabbable. But oh no, we're a samurai, we have honor, we can just stab people in the back. We announce ourselves so that the people that we kill can see us. Well, too bad, I'm saving fucking Tsushima here and I'm pretty sure if I played by their honor, I would be dead by now. Like every samurai already is. So same like this trophy says, this is the point of no return. And I have 0 honor. Deal with that. Now that we are following the path of a thief, it's time to get stronger. And how exactly are we gonna do that? By rescuing some old friends or just some really skillful people. So the first person that we are gonna try to rescue is Sensei Ishikawa, a very skillful archer that lives up there on the hill. So let's pay him a visit. Thank you, I love climbing. Oh no, something happened here. Let's look around and see if he's okay. Yes, of course he fucking is. But he's not gonna help us, says Lord Shimura. Apparently there were bandits trying to kill him, and if we help him first, basically get revenge on them, he then might help us. So I did as he said, that, we raided their base and killed everyone, but there is something peculiar about this whole ordeal, and Ishikawa-sensei is not telling us everything. Sus. In short, his previous student Tomoe just left him and she hates him, and for some reason she is now teaching the Mongols how to use bows and arrows. And if we help Ishikawa-sensei to stop Tomoe, he is more than willing to help us save Lord Shimura. So that was the main quest. We recruited Ishikawa-sensei, but what it opened are Ishikawa-sensei's tales, a side missions that explores the story about him and his student Tomoe that is now helping the Mongols. Basically, every person that we recruited has their own story and side missions to expand their character. Like the next person that we are gonna recruit, Masako Dono. She's just another samurai, and again, there is something that happened to her. Someone killed her entire clan, and if we help her to find what happened or whatever, this will finish the main quest. We recruited her and it unlocked her tales. Next, talking to Yuna, we learned that she has a brother who is a really good smith, but he was taken hostage by the Mongols. So our goal is to infiltrate their base, locate Yuna's brother, and rescue him. Without boring you, I already did all of that, which gave me my third trophy, Stoking the Flame, and we can move on to the next mission, which is saving a town. Why is that important? Well, you see, in the town is a forge, and if you remember, I said that Yuno's brother, Taka, is a really good smith. And if we save this town from the Mongols, we basically acquire a free forge that Taka can use, and that's what happens. Although it was a little tougher than I thought it's gonna be. No, I definitely did not skilly shit. Next, somewhere when exploring the first island, I crossed paths with my old friend, Ryuzo, who is a Ronin. No, I'm not gonna explain what that means. And his mission is to help his people that he's leading, the Straw Hats. No, not these ones. These are actually good fitting characters in a much better story. But what matters is that we helped him. We promised to help him even more, then he's gonna help us in return. And as even bigger reward, I got another trophy, Company Wolves. And as part of Ryuzo's missions, I also acquire a hook. Is it that important? No, not really. It's just funny to use. And this concludes my recruiting. Now I have everything that I need to get my revenge in Castle Canada, but before any of that, let's talk about the world and the question marks, because there's a lot more to do than just completing the main missions. So first, let me open up my map. As you can see, there is absolutely nothing. We don't even have a functional map. This is probably something that Ubisoft invented like 20 years ago for their open world games. So there are two options for us. First is to ignore it and blindly travel where my health desire and creating a snail trail behind me. And actually, I wouldn't mind like a mod that disables your map. I think this game is really fun to explore, and it has mechanics that encourages you not to use your map every 5 seconds. But this option would take extremely long time, and for that, we are gonna use the second option. Somewhere on the map, I can come across Mongol territories, and if I liberate them, the map around it will clear, and it may reveal some question marks. But that's not all we can do in those camps. In some of them will be very strong enemies, the generals, and they are kinda important in the early game. You see, in this game's combat, I can use 4 different stances against certain enemies. Stone stance against enemies with sword, water stance against enemies with shields, flame stand against enemies with spears, and lastly moon stance against the brute enemies. And to unlock these stances, you have to kill a certain number of generals, so that's why they are important. You can also observe them, which will give you 1 additional point into the progress bar, but the important part here is, if I kill enough of them and unlock all 4 stances, I get the trophy Quick Study. So now that we liberated this camp, it revealed some question marks on the map. So let's talk about what these things are. In Ghost of Tsushima, you can do quite a lot of activities that are part of the exploration. Bamboo strikes, that are my favorite by the way, that increases your focus. You can also do haikus, and because I'm not Japanese and I also believe it doesn't translate well into English, it's really fucking boring, not gonna lie. To boost your HP, you can find hot springs, but I'm pretty sure that is not the most important part of this activity. Next, you have Shinto shrines that are like puzzle-ish, where you have to find a way to climb a mountain to get to the top. You also have a small shrines on the ground, and to get them, you can't follow these foxes that will lead you to them. And I'll be completely honest here, this was the most boring shit in the entire game. Every time I saw Fox Den popped up on my screen, I genuinely wanted to kill myself. And the worst part is, there is exactly 49 of them, which is like doubled and even tripled of any other activity. And yes, after a certain amount of time, I will get the trophy Charming Man. No, I'm not gonna explain it, but the sheer number of them and how boring these were are genuinely got fucking AIDS doing them. Oh my god, it's another Fox Den. To lighten up my mood, the Pillars of Honor. They are not boring, I don't have to follow some dumbass animal. What it does is just simply gives me some skins on my sword. It stimulates my brain enough and it also makes me a fashion expert for a couple of seconds. But that's not all, because the first time I encountered the Pillars of Honor and dropped the guy who died there of his skin, I get the trophy Lost and Found. There are also lighthouses that I need to find and lit them up, and after finding 8 of them, it will give me the trophy Light the Way. The problem here is that they are scattered around the entire Tsushima island that is divided into 3 regions: Izuhara, Toitoma, and Kamiagata. But right now I can only explore the Izuhara region. And to get to the other regions, I have to finish the main quest line, so why not just do that? Castle Kaneda. Not only I require the new skills, but also some people that can help me get through the hordes of Mongols. But first I need to get there, and right now I'm on the opposite side of the map. Yes, this is my excuse to talk about some trophies I acquired while exploring the entire region. So first is Hero of the People, for liberating 12 Mongol territories. Then from the combat trophies, I got Open for Business, which is for staggering enemies 50 times. Flesh of Steel for 20 perfect parries. Honestly, this one was hard, I'm not gonna lie here. My timings were absolutely fucking dog shit, and even after 50 hours, I still couldn't parry shit. But what was easy though was shooting a terrified enemy with an arrow while they are fleeing from me, and getting the Witness Protection trophy for it. I'm proud of this one. And also have a nice fall, basically cosplaying Skara from Lion King. And finally, yeah, I'm not saying that. And honestly, I don't even know how to get this one. I think it's for collecting enough gear, like doing the haikus that gives me headbands and the sword skins, something like that. I don't know. Well, and that would be the entire Izuhara region finished, and I have finally arrived at Castle Kaneda. So let's have some revenge, shall we? Okay, we are all ready. We are at the castle and... Wait, hold on. Wait. Rizo is not here. Surely he's just late and he will show up at the big fight. No, that's it. Well, just because I have some friends helping doesn't mean that they are gonna be here from the start. I have to get into the castle first. So, yes, trigger warning, this next segment contains a lot of skill issuing and even more frustration on otherwise a really well made game. And well, look who finally showed up. But unfortunately for me, he's now at the Mongol side, and he's here to stop me. And I'm gonna be completely and utterly honest with you, this fucking fight is the most unbalanced, dogshit, brain-dead, retarded piece of the most disgusting, cancer-inducing, paraplegic game design ever. I still don't know how the fuck I was supposed to dodge this shit. I genuinely wanna know what the fuck were they smoking while designing this fucker. What makes him so difficult and just absolutely bullshit is you not having enough skills to answer to some of his attacks. And for some reason, and this is gonna be recurring bullshit, you just can't dodge the fast attack combos. It's just fucking impossible. If I double dodge and roll away, well, I'm fucked because this game is designed so that the enemy will fucking teleport through time and space. And if I dodge normally, it's even bigger bullshit because the animation and the input between dodges is longer than his attack animation. So this entire fight is just about getting lucky and not rolling the undodgeable attacks, or you're fucking dead, bozo. Why would it be a fucking... like, why would that be a follow-up, man? Like, that's so stupid. You're telling me none of these were fucking berries? Hello! Abandoned Shadow of the Samurai. And what am I supposed to do else, game? When there's nothing else? Are you stupid? I have 100%ed the entire island. What else am I supposed to do? How retarded is this game? Fuck you. When I have finally dealt with the problem called dodge this motherfucker, I can resume my infiltrating mission into the castle itself and locating my uncle. That luckily didn't take that long, and when I found him, there was literally no one guarding him. I mean, there were a couple of enemies, but Khotun Khan wasn't there. So killing the rest of the stragglers, we have managed to save Lord Shimura, my uncle, and take back the Castle Kaneda, and even better, I obtained the trophy Family Reunion for it. And technically, this mission also opened up the second region Toyotoma, and we are entering Act 2. So before explaining anything else, let's finish the first region, because since we got back Castle Kaneda, the rest of the Mongols decided to harass local farms and take hostages. And my mission is to stealthily take down all the enemies and rescue the farmers. The stealth is optional though. You can just show up there, pull up your M240 machine gun and kill them all. Wait, hold on, wrong game. The problem is that once they spot you, they will prioritize killing the hostages. And I don't want to deal with that bullshit. And when there are two hostages close to each other and they both spot you, you can already start pulling your Glock and shooting yours. No, wait. wait, hold on, that's the wrong universe. There are two things I gain from liberating these forms. For the smart people that have higher IQ than your average League of Legends player, which is 5, you understand it has something to do with trophies, and you would be correct. There is a trophy, a fight for the Isle, for fully liberating the Izora region. The second one has something to do with special tales. The mythic tales are special side missions with special background story that can give you some amazing abilities, armor, and other stuff that I never used. And by helping these farmers, they give me these keys that can lead me to a special armor that I need to find the location of first. And yes, there is a trophy for completing all 7 of those missions. But I'm kinda skipping ahead of myself. The ones I have completed so far are the Heavenly Strike, where I need to locate some hidden location and there is some homeless weirdo who wants to 1v1 me. And after I beat him, I learn his special move, the Heavenly Strike. That, by the way, is kinda shit, not gonna lie, I actually never used that. Next one is the Legend of Tadayori, that has something to do with a cursed armor of a archer or whatever. Again, I never used that shit, so I don't really give a fuck about that story. Same goes for the next one, the Curse of Uchitsune, which is, I guess, about a cursed bow. And again, once I locate it, there is a weird guy wanting to 1v1 me, but this time it's all in Lahat. And once I beat him, I get the longbow and explosive arrows, which I did use once or twice. And last one is the Goseku armor that has so many layers, I will not be able to finish this one until I unlock the last region. So that's 4 so far, and that would be everything from Izora region. And I don't have to concern myself about side missions or side activities left unfinished here. And that means we can fully focus on the second region. ICBA saying the names again and again and again and again and again and again and again. I'm going fucking insane. Second region, and as soon as I get there, I'm introduced to a new character, Morio. And yes, he is under helping hand, and he has designated side missions, and that's all you need to know about him. Our main goal is to contact the Shogun, get his samurai reinforcements, and then launch an attack on Castle Shimura. Doesn't it sound familiar to you? So instead of focusing on the main quest, let's do the side missions first and slowly open up the map. I don't think I have to again talk about all the activities here. They're all the same. I'm again following the fucking foxes. I'm still climbing the unnecessary mountains. I love looking at Jin's ass, and I'm still vibing with the bamboo cuts. But we're actually introduced to a new activity we can do here. This is a part of the Mythic Tales, and it's about some random dude, Kojiro, that wants to duel me. But before that, I need to first duel the 5 straw hats that joined him. So first of all, kinda shitty behavior if you ask me. He wishes to duel me, but I have to prove myself by first killing these randoms, so fuck you. It's kinda mean. And second of all, now I have a new activity unlocked where I have to duel 5 of these straw hats. So by exploring the second region and doing all the activities, I slowly defeat the straw hats one by one and finally get the invitation to duel Kojiro. And this guy is a fucking menace. Almost all of his attacks are unparryable, so good luck finding any opening. But the worst part was, somehow he completely blocked one of my heavy attacks when he was literally 1 HP and 1 heavy attack away from dying. I just blocked it. I have never experienced any opponent in my 50-hour playthrough that would block my heavy attack. This was the first time I saw it and the last time. And because of that, I actually almost fucking choked, but luckily I got him, and that's another mythical tale completed. Speaking of tales, Yuna has her own tale that we can complete here. And after learning her story, I get the trophy, the Headstrong Thief. And while I'm at it, let's go through the trophies I get exploring the game. By completing missions and doing some activities, people can leave some gifts for me, and after collecting 10 of them, I get the trophy gifted. By following some missions, it can lead me to a new town, place, whatever, called the Umugi Cave. And by discovering this place, it rewards me with the trophy Den of Thieves. Throughout the entire game, I can pick up some random things. These can be banners, records, or Mongol artifacts. And by collecting 20 records, it gives me the trophy Avid Reader. And by collecting 20 Mongol artifacts, it also gives me the trophy Know Your Enemy. Then Good Riddance is a trophy for liberating half of the region. I can also get the trophy The Perfect Storm, that's for fully upgrading my sword. Well, on the note of upgrading, if I do literally anything, I'm constantly raising my legend. And by doing so, it unlocks new skills that I can use in my arsenal. And when I acquire all of the ghost weapon techniques, I get a trophy Every Trick in the Book for it. And lastly, Monochrome Master is a trophy for locating and purchasing something from the white and black dye merchant. And that will be everything for the second region, and I can now focus on the main mission. So first, we're gonna send the message to Shogun for help. But to do that, we need to send someone on the boat, and unfortunately for us, every coast and dock is occupied by Mongols. So I think you can guess what's gonna happen. There's only one thing to mention from the story that is gonna be important to understand some later parts, and that is that Lord Shimura, our uncle, wants to formally adopt me as his son. I don't really understand standings in Japan, but I can guess that this is pretty fucking huge thing. Anyways, next on my plan is we are still not done yet recruiting people. Yes, we have some huge names, but we are going against the entire Mongol fleet. Nothing against them, but we need more than 3 people that are closer to their grave than to their retirement. So we are going to convince the people of Yarikawa to help Lord Shimura, that, by the way, people of the town that absolutely hates Lord Shimura. Yes, luckily I'm not negotiating, and I'm gonna use the power of gaslight and manipulation. You see, there are some Mongols that wants to raid this place. A lot of Mongols. And there are people that have 0 chance of survival. So we are gonna make them fight, because it's their home. They themselves have to protect it. And meanwhile, I'm gonna take out the rest. And at the end, we successfully save the place, and through gaslight, adrenaline, and manipulation, make them to help Lord Shimura. Now for the important part. Somewhere in the chaos, I have obtained my last skill, the Ghost Dance, that lets me one-shot 3 enemies. What's important is not me one-shotting the enemies, but getting the trophy Hunting Precision for killing 20 enemies in total with it. And now that I have saved this place and gaslighted its residents, I got another trophy, Leader of the People. I have never said I'm gonna be a good person, so deal with it. Recruiting is done, but I still need one more thing, and that's very special armor from the Sakai's clan. So I'm gonna go back to my home, get over some bad memories, and obtain the best armor in the game, and also the trophy Birthright. And what is so special about this armor? Well, by wearing that, it increases the standoff streak by 1, and if I full upgrade it, it goes up to 2, which means that in every standoff, I can kill 5 enemies in total just by having good reflexes. And not only this helps me to reduce the amount of enemies, it also means that I have achieved to defeat the maximum amount of enemies with a single standoff. And would you behold, it gives me a trophy all in the wrist. And now that I have everything, we can finally focus on Khan and his Mongols occupying this Shimura castle. Or we fucking not, because Ryuzo, that guy who betrayed us, is ordered to flank us when we are launching our attack. So we have to deal with him first. Everything goes very smoothly until it doesn't, and I find myself almost naked, tied to a pillar with Taka and Khan. What is he doing here? Well, Taka wanted to be a hero and Khan wants to recruit me to his side. So I refused, and for that, I have to pay the price.
"いい暮らしをさせてやるって誓ったのに、悪いのは私、あんたじゃない。
違う。ハーンや龍蔵、島を奪った猛虎のせいだ。生かしてはおけぬ。タカの仇を討つぞ。
島を出る理由はもうない。行くあてもやることも。だから残る。戦うよ。
Now I have even bigger motivation to play dirty and use every tactic in my book against these barbaric monsters. So let's do exactly that and reclaiming the cast Shimura. And we are not taking any hostages. But there starts to be a problem. Lord Shimura doesn't like my way of doing things. Apparently I am not fighting by the code. I have no honor or something like that. But we did manage to claim the first half. Mostly thanks to me. So eat shit, Shimura. Now we just need to cross the bridge. But Mongols are already prepared for that and they used explosives to destroy that entire bridge. Here is the problem. Lord Shimura, even as he watched his samurais die by a horrible death, he still wants to repair it and take the castle from the bridge. We, on the other hand, think it is a suicide mission and no one will survive. We should rather infiltrate it and use poison on them. The problem is that certain someone doesn't like that idea and we should fight with honor. When we kill an enemy, we should look them in the eyes. Not to use some barbaric tactics that makes us nothing better than the Mongols. So we did as everyone would in their rebellious phase. We did in fact not listen to him and we are going to do a stealth mission and poisoning their drinks. And for stealth mission it was actually extremely easy and we killed all of the Mongols and reclaimed the Shimura castle. But hold on, wait a second. Well, look who it is. And it is time for my sweet revenge. And this time you're not surprising me with some bullshit attacks. I am the bullshit, Ryuzo.
なぜ下らなかった。おじごの手で殺されたくない。
Nice, good. Whoa, whoa. What is the damage?
後には引けん。
Will I just one-shot him?
毒とはな。
Lol.
おじごの教えに背いた。なぜ寝返った。こうするほかないのだ。
Well, and goodbye. Damn. We'll seize it. Well, and that would be everyone. We have successfully liberated the castle Shimura, you see what I did there, because now there are no longer any Mongol territories in the second region, and for that I get a trophy securing Sanctuary. This next part is a bit chaotic, because I have to talk about the story. So, Lord Shimura and his samurai finally showed up, and seeing all the disgusting thing we have done, and saying he is judgmental and very disappointed in us, is a understatement. He very much doesn't like what we did, and also the fact that we defined him. Here is the thing. For some reason, the Shogun deemed me, or more like the Ghost, as a threat, as an enemy. And we have a choice. To put it all on Yuna and become Shimura's heir, or claim the title of the Ghost and suffer the consequences. The trophy the Ghost is for embracing our new identity and fully abandoning our samurai's traditions and fully embracing the darkness. And so we have found ourselves in a prison, waiting for judgment. Thankfully, we have spent less time in the prison that— okay, I'm not doing political jokes. And without any gear or anything, we have to stealth our way back to our loyal companion to get out of here. Travel to the north, meet with Yuna, and prepare for our last battle, and this time it's gonna be against Khan himself. He wasn't just a horse. He was a friend, a family. He was the best companion I could have ever had on my journey. So, thank you for getting me to all of these places. Collecting banners, doing activities, and watching me kill all those Mongols. Always being by my side and always having my back. Rest in peace, my loyal friend. Welcome to the third and last region of the game, where we are more of a wanted criminal than a hero. I mean, I can even fast travel to different regions. So first thing first, let's finish the main story this time and then focus on the remaining trophies. First, we need to find Yuna and get our gear back. It isn't difficult because I get myself poisoned and once again, I have to be rescued by Yuna. Second, we need to secure some hideout for ourselves. Luckily, there is one on a perfect spot and it is a free to use. Okay, now it is free to use. Hideout secured, now we just need to reunite with our friends, and that's by completing the mission Wolves by the Gate. What is this mission about? You would never believe me if I said it. Launching an attack on the Mongol infested territory. Yeah, how original. Once that's finished, I'm once again reunited with everyone, and I also obtained the trophy, the Exile Alliance. Now it's just a matter of locating Khan's stronghold and scout the area to prepare for our final battle. The location is scouted and we have a choice of going there alone with our limited forces, or I can sneak back to Shimura's castle and leave him a message about our attack and pray he will help us defeat the Mongols. So we do that second option, and it is nothing else than that just stealth mission, and that's it. Once that's done, we say our final words to our friends, and it is time to end this war once and for all. Alright, and here we go. Our goal, find Khan and kill him. Everything went pretty well. I definitely still did not skill issue the combat system. After some time, I decide to go alone through the side, like Red, and I slowly make my way towards Khan, and finally, there he was. This is the final battle. This time, he's not defeating me and throwing me off of a bridge. And not because there is not one, but because I'm actually stronger than him. Okay, cue the boss fight.
島の民の無念思い知れ。敵討ちとは我な浅羽様。
Interesting. Okay. I'm just learning his patterns. So when he does that spinning thingy, that's dodge. Alright. Is it even... What? What is this? Can I do the fucking double? I feel like I can't fucking double dodge. I feel like I can't double dodge. I don't know how you dodge that dog shit. I don't know how you dodge that bullshit, by the way. I genuinely have no clue. I guess I can do that. Oh! Made it. Okay. Oh, he's spawning in. Yeah, let's go. 1v1. Let me show you how to win this fight on the hardest difficulty. Bro, what? 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 Hello? One shot him. What happened? Okay, I'm pressing it. We are back at this. It took me 60 hours and this garbage timing is still fucking dog shit garbage. What? Are you retarded? Are you retarded? I'm in the middle of an animation. What the fuck? Whatever, I guess. Like, whatever. You wanna fuck me in the ass as well? Please don't do your bullshit. Nice. Okay, that's one. Now, bunch of these. And now focus Khan. fuck, wrong stance. Ah, let's do. Or never mind. What? Fuck. Cool, thank you. Bro. Can I move? Fuck you. Fuck you. And fuck you. Okay, kill this guy. His ghost stance. Don't get hit. Kill this guy. And get cheesed, bitch. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah. Get one-shotted, idiot. Easy. I have done it. I have saved Tsushima, and for my effort I got another trophy, Sovereign End. But there is still one person who does not acknowledge my ways, and that is my uncle. And there is nothing else to do than to duel him. There can be only one trophy. It's for successfully completing every duel. And the gold trophy, Mono no Ever, is for finally completing this masterpiece of a game. So the main story is done. Let's speedrun the remaining trophies, shall we? After finishing the main story, the game actually reveals all the remaining Mongol territories, so let's start with them. Because this not only gives me the trophies Mass Eviction for liberating half of Kamigata region, a new Save Heaven for liberating the entire of Kamigata region, and the Master Liberator for liberating the entire Tsushima Island. But mainly it reveals the entire map and all the question marks. Because the third region doesn't add anything new to the activities or collectibles, it is just completing all the things we've already been doing for the past 40 hours. It's another fox then. Get 8. So Favor of the Kame is for finding all of the Shinto shrines and honoring them. Light the Way is for rekindling all the lighthouses. And after fighting all the hot springs, haikus, inner shrines, so the foxes, and bamboo strikes, it rewards me with the trophy Body, Mind, and Spirit. There's also this one trophy, Honor the Unseen, which is for bowing to the 10 hidden altars that are somewhere around Tsushima, mainly around graveyards and special monoliths. And the only way to recognize them is by looking for the sign, or you can just follow a YouTube tutorial. No one will judge you. Now let's do something story related and finish all of the side missions and tales. The Vengeful Warrior is for completing all of Masako's tales and helping her get her revenge. The Unbending Archer is for completing all of Ishikawa's tales and helping his student achieve her dream. The Warrior Monk is for completing all of Norio's tales. The story about him is that his brother died and he's kind of a coward. Now for the mythical tales. I'll be honest, kind of forgot how many I did and which ones I've talked about, so let's just do the last one and call it a day with this trophy Toller of Tales, yeah? And finally, after finding and doing all of the side missions, you have to locate the last secret mission, and once you finished it, you get the trophy Helping Sword Hand. Somewhere along my travels, I have gained enough points to build my legend to the maximum, getting the title Ghost of Tsushima and obtaining the trophy the Ghost of Legend. And the remaining trophies are Cooper Clan Cosplayer, which is for dressing up with very specific things, and also, did you know there is a photo mode in this game? I know, crazy. And so that leaves me with one last trophy before getting my next platinum. So as always, it was really fun playing this game, although I wish I didn't already played it so many times in the past. Weirdly, I also didn't have that many problems this time. I wasn't a crybaby when a certain mechanic didn't suit my taste. No, I don't want to fucking abandon. If I wanted to, then I wouldn't fucking do this. Stop asking me, game. If I wanted to fucking abandon, I wouldn't be fucking playing this. And lastly, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and I will see you in the next challenge. Goodbye. Well, that wasn't like climactic. That is definitely not what I had in mind. I guess platinum. Well, goes my fucking cinematic feel. Like, GG. Man, what a game. I can't even end it properly.
Up and away, Webb! Shazam!